Hello again. It's Roxanne Grinage. It's Tuesday, April 28, 2009, and this video marks the launch of our In the Trenches Qualified Contributions Administrative Solutions for Traditionally Systemized Administrative Challenges. As you know, we HireLyrics.org and our constituency of standardly presenting portal population, the worldwide population of disadvantaged creators, which spans every demographic and every industry, and it's pretty much all of us, especially Americans, and it does include Americans widely, students, aging, middle class, working poor, low income, upper middle class, black, white, Latino, Asian, every way that you can measure a person. Piecemeal, affirmative action, incarceration, recidivism, school enrollment, school dropout, are represented in the worldwide population of disadvantaged creators who HireLyrics has demonstrated for the last 9 years has characteristics and attributes whereby this population is identified as holding locked inside work product contributions, including contributions into careers, into all industries that are simply not making it to market. All right, not just original creative work products of lyrics and arts and performance, but of advertising, engineering, all forms of IT, information technology, and so on. So we've identified that this population has certain challenges, and what we have, our information, our data that we have is in complete alignment with the U.S. economic recovery efforts at this time, and we have been trying to get word to the current decision makers, which is the Obama administration, the White House executive officers, and we learned through a managed service list that the Obama White House executive offices as an administration suffers the exact same administrative challenges and office procedure communicative deficiencies as did previous administrations, and this is all confirmed. This is confirmed undoubtedly, not just through our managed service list, taking 2 days and 2 attempted deliveries to be received, absolutely no acknowledgement or response whatsoever from the White House, where they don't, well, we're just showing that systems are just that. They're machines. They're systematic, right? And our current industry systems have evolved, all industries, healthcare, child welfare, human services, student loan, credit as an industry, housing, mortgage, careers have actually evolved. And particularly and especially media, because media controls what we know about ourselves and about each other, is cliquish now. It's cliquish. It's no longer balanced. It has evolved into it's not what you know, it's who you know. And so that brings up our slogan, which is going to be dealt with in this. All our slogans represent a spirit of thought, an intent, and that's going to be dealt with in this In the Trenches Qualified Contribution series that we are launching today. HireLyrics is launching the In the Trenches Qualified Contribution, where first we tried desperately to get the Obama White House decision makers to acknowledge our data and our contribution to be applied, not in what decisions were made about what the stimulus plan should be or the budget should be, but to put our administrative formulas that speak to and address the unique dynamics and characteristics and attributes of this population that has yet been measured accurately, holistically, to create a fair and holistic competitive process where we would have all product contributions coming into a fair and holistic competitive process, not an equal process. There are going to be superior work products, and there are going to be those with the passion to complete the process and move through in the industries that would purchase the work products of better engineering, better student contribution, careers, performance, entertainment, advertising, and writing. These would be purchased, a better quality of work product, a higher quality, the superior quality of work product would be purchased by the industries who sell them back to us as consumers, and all of our quality of life would be raised. Okay, so we're going to do the best I can, as long as I'm blessed to be able to do a series of administrative solutions, qualified contributions from in the trenches, and we're going to show in our formulas and our suggestions, our suggested administrative solutions that may help someone. We believe it will help someone across and throughout all industries, particularly Social Security, health and human services, of course economy, and education, advertising, litigation, especially because one of our already demonstrated 9 years is a powerful litigation referral mechanism where the litigation industry can now see a population of claimants whereby they can see the claimant's merits of any claimant's case for any reason. It doesn't just have to be intellectual property or personal injury. They can see the merits of the case without laying out money to research it because it's already set up mechanically. It's mechanized. The presentation is standard and holistic, and they can take on cases with merit contingently. And it raises quality of life because it raises revenues, it raises a networking experience, and consciousness is raised, and we all learn that we're more alike than we're different. Okay. All right. So what we're going to cover is, first let me give you the banner that I had produced to launch this. Okay. In the trenches. Qualified contribution. It's actually the cover of the 45-page document that went to the Obama White House managed service list, the 15-member managed service list of the executive offices. It's on sale it's available for sale on Amazon, but it's also available for free download at my website, my company website, higherlyrics.org. That's HIRELYRICS.org. Also available is our heads up facts to Chief of Staff, Honorable Rahm Emanuel, in which we asked them and begged and pleaded with him to please make sure this information got to the other 15 members who are in a position to make qualified decisions about this qualified contribution of data, which is impacting quality of life. It makes a difference whether or not any creator of work product, including life experience, families, and careers, actually gets their product to market or not. It makes a difference to all of our lives. All right, revenues first, and then hope, courage, faith, integrity, and we're going to show in this series how work ethic, synergy, intent, two-way accountability, all matters in turn, impacts quality of life. We applaud President Obama for platforming accountability, but we need the White House to recognize that any implementation of any budget isn't going to work unless there is two-way, a synergy, work ethic, synergy, and intent. You have to look at the relationships between the recipients of any funding or service, the middleman, and you have to look and see the reasons why. You have to look and see whether or not the implementation of the money, whether or not the money made its mark, and what characteristics and what qualities what variables stop the money from making the mark. And many times it's not a variable that shows up on a black and white balance sheet. It doesn't show up on the books. It shows up in work ethic. It shows up in attitude and conduct and whether or not someone wants to be bothered. And these huge agencies, IRS, Social Security Administration, these are machines. They're actually machines that are wielded and enacted by the person who happens to be sitting at the desk, the computer terminal, or the phone at the time. And if they choose not to tell a caller that there are forms available and processes available that will help them navigate terrible situations like Social Security making mistakes and then pulling all the money back to cause great hardship, if that Social Security Administration person answering the phone doesn't offer to the caller that there is a remedy already in place through a filing of a particular form where you can waive, because if it was no fault of your own that the Social Security Administration made this mistake, then that person is destroyed, the individual is destroyed. I mean, homelessness, the whole nine.